ClassicChristian247.com. Mike at the mic is back on the radio, but this time not alone. I have somebody I was hoping would check in today. It is a lady who in 1 week, okay, maybe 9 days, will be singing at the same venue as her uncle. We've been talking about this for a long time. Rob Pugh with Classic Christian Rock Preservation Society putting together another amazing concert. Phil Keaggy in concert at Bluff Creek Christian Church in Greenwood, Indiana. Special guest Cheri Keaggy will be there as well. And Cheri's on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being had. Or maybe that that can't be right. No, I'm glad you're back on the radio. I love talking to you. I love your heart, and I want to find out. I think it's maybe been a year or so since you and I chatted. What's been going on the last year?
Man, well, I've just been doing my Girl Scout best to try to keep up with what God has been doing since the release of this latest project. And you mentioned it came out about a year ago, so I can tell. And I've been a busy girl going out and telling it. Telling my life testimony and singing these songs and just going wherever He opens the door, which has been a lot. So,
what type of thing, Cheri? Is it speaking engagements or mostly singing, or what's happening?
Yeah, all of the above. I do the speaking thing at women's events, and then also doing the music thing, but have had some, TV opportunities where, I sang on the Praise the Lord program, and I sang Hour of Power at the Crystal Cathedral there in California, and so those things go out, and then as well as the radio stuff. The song "There Will Be One Day" is charted, was I think the top 10 this week at Christian Music Weekly, and I think I'm in a top 15 Billboard or something too. So I don't know. I think the song is resonating with people, and I'm so grateful for that. But the more things I do, the more the word gets out, and the more the ministry has this ripple effect. And, here I am just in Franklin, Tennessee, but people are hearing my music all over the world, and it's awesome.
It is amazing that God can give you a message that He wants you to probably first write down, my journaling friend, and then convert that into a song, and then look at what He does with something that His Spirit is speaking to you about at that time. It's not just a message for you, although He's using you as the instrument to give that message, and He brings these people closer to Himself through the music He's giving you. That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is. I have to, pinch myself, because I really walked through some difficult things that birthed this latest project, and it feels so good. We don't enjoy suffering, but what God can do with it, is remarkable. If we'll remain teachable, if we'll press into Him in our grief, in our loss, in our challenge, in our obstacle, whatever it is, He will bring us through to the other side, and He will bring beauty from ashes. And that's the season that I'm in. I feel like, I sang at a singles retreat a few weeks back in North Carolina, and I talked about this whole beauty from ashes concept, and someone came up to me after, and he said, I'm still in the ashes. And
yeah.
I get that. And so I say to your listeners, if you're still in the ashes, I can say, because I'm living it, that the beauty is coming. And if you will trust by faith, even when you don't feel like it, if you'll cling to His promises and believe that He is good, He will take your circumstances that are not good, and He will use them for good. He will redeem it. So there's my sermon for the morning.
Wow. Well, we're wrapping up the show now then. Why say anything else? It's beautiful, and it's more powerfully stated when it comes from the lips of somebody who has or is still within that process, like you are.
Amen.
That's wonderful. Well, Cheri, I told you I wouldn't keep you very long. Let's talk about the show coming up in about 9 days. It'll be at Greenwood, Indiana's Bluff Creek Christian Church. Your Uncle Phil will be there as well.
I know. I feel so honored to be able to share the stage with him again. It's been a while for us. We've done a couple things throughout the years, and he, of course, has played on my albums. But, and I've seen him many, many times, and there is just always a huge blessing. So I want to encourage your listeners to come out, and I'll sing a few songs or whatever it is. I know I'm part of the evening too, but he really is just has led the way for so many of us. He has been one of the pioneers of Christian music as we know it today, and I feel so proud to follow in his footsteps.
Well, what have I heard? Some 30 years as a solo career, but 50-plus albums he's put out there. I don't even know the numbers anymore, but they're huge. So if he's been also helping you on your album, when it comes to concert time, are you going to help him on some of his songs? Will you be up there together a few times?
I hope so. I hope we can. I hope we can arrange that. I don't know. We haven't really powwowed yet on that, but I bet you something will happen. Something good is bound to happen.
Boy, it sure is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want some details on this Phil Keaggy concert, along with my guest on the radio right now, Cheri Keaggy, it's all up on our website. Look for the Phil Keaggy poster. Click on it. It will take you to a page where you can buy your tickets online through Attend Star. Rob Pugh and the guys over at Classic Christian Rock Preservation Society doing it again, and we're happy to talk about it. Cheri, we love you here. I appreciate your heart. I love your friendship. I love what God is doing in your life. If there's anything we can do, any way to reciprocate what you've done for us as music lovers, just let us know.
Wow, thank you. I just appreciate all the support and the encouragement, and likewise, thank you for spinning the tunes and giving me an opportunity to testify once again.
You bet. That's Cheri Keaggy, everybody. All the concert details are up on the webpage. Just go to our site and look for the Phil Keaggy, Cheri Keaggy picture right in the middle at the top. It's all in the name, ClassicChristian247.com.
My faith will stay. My faith will grow. Sometimes